the location. No hostile presence.
Understood. Alma Reynard's house is just up the beach. Our intel indicates that she and her team are laying low, most likely planning the militia's next strike.
Reynard is one of the Shadow Client's top lieutenants, and yet she's not a target.
Not yet, anyway. She's no doubt high on our client's list, but for now, it's information we seek. Infiltrate the house and get us a lead on the Shadow Client. Up for some B&E, 47?
On my way.
Hi, I'm Jimmy, and this is a Let's Play series of the Hitman World of Assassination trilogy. I will be playing all of the story missions on Master Difficulty with the default start locations and loadout. And this is the first mission in Hitman 2. This is sort of another tutorial.
Good aim. Now, according to the local home security provider, the house is equipped with multiple cameras placed around the perimeter. I suggest you get rid of them, 47.
So yeah, in this tutorial, they're sort of teaching you how to sneak again. The level starts off with no enemies present and just these security cameras. So they're sort of introducing how to disable security cameras, which is something they didn't really cover in the tutorials for Hitman 1. They also introduced the grass, which you can crouch in for concealment. That's a new mechanic with Hitman 2. So they are introducing it in this tutorial. So here we're starting breaking into the house of an operative. This is someone who worked for the Shadow Client from the first game. That was the person who employed
Bodies.
Sean Rose in the militia
Male,
from the Colorado
female.
mission.
Early 30s. Executed.
I see them. Poor bastards. Looks like Reynard's grisly handiwork, all right. She was never shy about collateral damage.
The owners?
Don't think so. The house is registered to a non-existing environmental NGO. This feels more like identity theft. Like you, Reynard is known to use disguises. Keep looking, 47. Nothing we can do for these people now.
So yeah, we are following a lead and still trying to track down the Shadow Client because he got away in that mission. So we are tracking down one of his operatives and trying to break in and get information about him. So yeah, here we are in the house. Yeah, just taking... I'm taking the cameras. I don't really need to because I'm going to delete the evidence anyway, but I just am being careful and thorough. So yeah, this is a tutorial mission, so it's relatively easy. Like right now it's not even a target, but later the objectives will change and there will be a target.
47. That computer. See if you can't access it. Encrypted.
But yeah, there's only one target once the
Assuming
mission
there's a
proper
key,
starts.
Reynard wouldn't just leave it lying around.
And it's easy to take them out. So it's a simple mission, but it sort of refamiliarizes you with the mechanics.
Nicely done, 47. Getting caught on tape is the last thing we need.
And introduces some new ones.
Here we go. For the office computer, no doubt.
She's talking about the key card I picked up a few seconds ago. Yeah, so they have a whole armory. I'm just picking a lot of stuff up. I'm not really planning to. Those are fragmentation grenades, so they're not. I mean, they're helpful if you plan to fight everybody, but they're not really useful if you're going for silent assassin. So, and now we're going to search the computer.
I'm in.
Hurry. I'm detecting movement up the road. A motorcade, possibly Reynard's.
Uploading the data.
Hold on. Receiving it now. Nothing on the Shadow Client or the other cells. No names, no aliases. I doubt she even knows whom she's working for. Wait, here's something. A message from Robert Knox of Kronstadt Industries. And by the sound of it, he's a Providence operative.
A defector.
Well, well, well. Client won't like this one bit.
And you can't wait to tell him. They're back. Multiple hostiles.
I see them. Damn. Okay, we've got all we're going to get. Go to stage 2, 47. Eliminate Reynard, and preferably without raising suspicion. One step ahead of the Shadow Client for once. Let's keep it that way.
So here we're meeting Reynard. She's the woman coming out of the SUV
Thought
now.
this night would never end. What a snob fest. And I even missed out on the action.
I'm sorry you had to endure all that free champagne and cello music, Orson. What can I say? You really took one for the team.
Well, I say stick to what you know.
So here she's coming into the house. She's our target. Saving now. I could have done this pretty easy in one save, most likely, but I wanted to try a risky strategy, and it didn't work out. So I ended up going with the safe strategy for this mission, which is slow. I'm going to fast forward through it because it's mostly just a lot of waiting. But yeah, so she comes into the house. Yeah, the house computer greets Alma and guest. Orson gets mad about that later. He's the guest from that message. So yeah, basically this is just the strategy here is just wait in this closet. The guards will come by and they don't check the closet, so they leave, and then you just wait here until she and her boyfriend come in and lay down for bed. So it's a dull strategy. I want to do a bit of housekeeping, well, sort of behind the scenes conversation. This is the first audio I'm recording since the recent updates. They increased the difficulty of Master Mode for Hitman 3, and they've added a new level. Unfortunately, I recorded all the gameplay footage before that update, so all the Master Mode playthroughs you're going to see for Hitman 3 are on the earlier version, which is easier. The other thing is, for the new level for Ambrose Island, it's not going to be part of this Let's Play, but I did record footage of my first time playing that, so I'm going to make a special video from that. That should be fun. So that's something to look forward to.
That has a nice ring to it, don't you think?
So here they're bickering. Orson is mad that the house AI still refers to him as guest, and she's teasing him, poking at his insecurities that he's basically a replacement for Sean Rose.
When are you shipping out again?
Sean Rose was one of the militiamen we killed from the Colorado mission.
I'm supposed to rendezvous with the team in Riga like 5 days from now. I've got no idea what the mission is or who my teammates are. Like, all this secrecy's starting to get on my nerves.
You know the boss. Belt and suspenders kind of guy.
Well, I don't. And neither do you. That's kind of my
So here they're complaining about working for the Shadow Client and all the secrecy that involves.
I like to know who I'm risking my life for.
You know why? The rest are details.
It's easy for you to say. At least you're in the loop.
I take orders just like you. In fact, the boss deliberately keeps me out of the loop. I don't even know who the other cells are. Compartmentalization is key.
Yeah, I guess. That's Sean knew.
Of course, Sean is dead now, so it doesn't matter what he knew.
And this just in. In downtown London, a man has allegedly plummeted to his death from the headquarters.
So in the background here, there's a news report. If you were downstairs and listening to the conversation earlier, she is on the phone with somebody, a CEO, and the news report is reporting like she was blackmailing him, and the news report just reported that he committed suicide. So she's hearing that, and she's like, "Oh, that's that." Yeah, exactly.
Smoke on the balcony?
Yeah, sure. How about a scotch?
No, I just...
That reaction plus seeing the bodies in the garage sort of
Good for the blood flow.
drives home that this is a cold-blooded killer that we're after.
That reminds me. I need you to do something for me.
Okay. What's the gig?
It's a cakewalk, really. I just
Here
need
she's
you
talking to
to
Orson about a mission and explaining that it should be easy, but there is some risk, and she's not expendable enough to do it. So she's basically telling her boyfriend that, yeah, you're expendable.
Real feather in your cap. So why aren't you the one doing the honors?
See, there's just a teensy possibility that it could be a trap.
So yeah, like I was saying earlier, in this game, they're always,
Too important to risk.
they like to drive home the point that the people you're killing are bad people. Just so the player doesn't feel overly guilty about it.
Put it on
If you're
a t-shirt, but, well, yeah,
the kind of person who
in a nutshell.
Fine.
is playing carefully and not causing any collateral damage. You can feel like, well, I'm the good guy here. Really, that's obviously debatable, but they don't want the game to be morally complex. They don't want you to think too hard about, are you the bad guy?
Hey, any
Which-
sign of Max?
yeah. I want to create a fun stealth game. So just comment on this level. This level is, it's a small level. It's not Not very complicated. It works fine as a tutorial level. You know, looks nice. You know, a little better looking than the tutorial from Hitman 1, which has a lot of, like, you know, plywood. But yeah, just
Right, Alma. If you need your
and it's a little too easy for a proper Hitman mission. Like, this is a very simple strategy that's easy to execute.
I'll be dead to the world. Night second shown.
Shut up.
Oh yeah, there was the comment she made about being dead to the world, and that's the dramatic irony they love in Hitman games is, you know, Agent 47 talking about killing it as a metaphor, but also literally, and then, yeah, one of your targets saying, oh, as soon as I fall asleep, I'll be dead to the world, and of course, you're going to murder her, so it comes true after a fashion. So this is a very simple
Target down.
kill.
Well done, 47. Now get off the property.
Now the tricky part is just sneaking out and making it back to my boat. Here, yeah, I used the tranquilizer gun that I picked up in the office with all the other weapons they had. This is very useful. It will knock someone unconscious, but because it's, you know, effectively a poisoning, it works like if you kill someone with poison or kill someone in an accident where the body being found doesn't count against your score. So even though, like, later as I'm leaving, one of the other guards is going to walk by and see his body, I don't need to worry about that because, you know, basically doesn't count for the score. So now I am out of the house and I am, yeah, free to sneak out and make it back to my boat. But I think I was trying to talk about, yeah, so this is a, you know, not as a proper map, it's not that good because it's too small, it only has one target, and it's fairly simple. But, you know, for a tutorial map, it's a nice location. It's a good sort of taste of what they have, you know, what is coming in the rest of Hitman 2. And, yeah, they also do some fun things with it. There's the Halloween escalation that's set here. That's a lot of fun. That makes a good use of the environment to sort of create an interesting escalation. And escalation contracts are often more focused anyway.
The Mercs have discovered your boat,
so you don't
47.
need to have as
They're
big a
on high
map for
alert,
those.
combing the beach for intruders. Proceed with caution.
That's Diana telling us that they found my boat, so I'm going to need to be careful, and I'm probably going to need a distraction to get out of here. She might call later and say that. I can't remember if she said that already or not, but basically there's a bunch of people grouped around the boat, and the easiest way to get past them is to cause an explosion. They have a setup here where you can... There's some fireworks in that truck over there that I keep looking back at the truck. It's because it's full of fireworks, so if I can get close to it, I can shoot the fireworks and they should all go up, and that will cause the distraction I need. That will lure the guards away from my boat, and then I can leave. Yeah, if you're going for Silent Assassin, you basically have to use this method. You might be able to... There is the chloroform. You might be able to use that to knock out the guards by the boat, but I don't know if that'll work. Here I've gotten spotted, so I'm just making sure he doesn't follow me into the grass. But he loses interest after a little bit. And he didn't fully spot me, he just sort of saw something out the corner of his eye. So here I'm going to shoot the fireworks. It's going to catch fire and go up. And there, now we have the distraction we need. Just gotta wait for the guards to leave the beach. Or the boat. And that guard's sort of patrolling back and forth. We have to wait till he's not looking. And yeah, there's 3 guards that are gonna come by. Once these 3 guards run past, we just wait for our opening, and then we can make it to the boat, and we are out of here. Yeah, the guard's going up the beach, and now I am free to go. I sort of crouch run over to the grass here. And then once I'm over the hill, I'm pretty much in the clear, so I just stand up and run towards the boat. And that's it. I am free to leave the level. There we go. We'll just stick around and see if I got Silent Assassin. I mean, I know I did. Just to confirm. So yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.